In this revision clip, we're going to revise about world population density. Basically, where do most people live in the world, and discuss why they're living there or why they're not living there. What is quite clear from this world map of population density? Incidentally, population density is the number of people living per square kilometre. In places like India and Nepal, Eastern China, Indonesia, Southern England, Northern Europe, the Eastern USA, and also places like Nigeria. These are all areas of high population density. You may also notice that there are some areas of very low population density. Not many people seem to be wanting to live in Greenland and northern Russia and northern Canada, or around the Amazon rainforest and the Sahara Desert and the Namib Desert and the Australian desert. There must be some reason why not many people want to live in those areas. So let's discuss why India and Nepal is so heavily populated. The soil is very fertile. It rains enough for lots of crops to grow, and if you have more food, you can support a higher population. In some of these countries, it is prestigious to have large families, and families of 5, 6 or 7 children are not out of the ordinary. Modern medicine has enabled many children that may have died under the age of 5. They are now staying alive, which means that the population is able to grow. It might also be that the land is very flat. If the land's flat and not too many hills and valleys and mountains, it's easier for people to get about and build houses and build towns and villages and cities. So more people can actually physically live there because of the physical landscape. When you look at Northern Europe and Eastern USA and parts of China, it's very clear these are areas where there are big cities. And where you have big cities, there is employment. People need to work, and with the money they earn from working, they can then go and spend that on buying food and things that they need. So, if there's work, employment, there will be more people living there. Another factor that is key to this map is where there is water. When I say water, I mean drinking water, fluid water, not frozen water. Down the bottom, down here in Antarctica and the Arctic at the top, the water is frozen, which makes it quite difficult to actually drink. Whereas in more favourable climes, in the tropics and the temperate regions, there will be more water that is actually drinkable. In places like the Sahara Desert and the Namib Desert and the Australian desert, it's just too hot and dry, and it's very difficult to actually grow crops in these areas, and that would limit the number of people that can live there, of course. So, I hope that makes some sense. Where most people live in the world and why they're living there, due to a mixture of human and physical reasons.